Yo, what's good, everybody?
Early, live.
What's good? We early. You know what I'm saying? Audio good. Visuals good. You know what I'm saying? I see the comments, man. Appreciate y'all on the love for the new spot, man. This is officially the new spot as of right now. I like it too, man. I like how it looks. You know what I'm saying? We still working through kinks. I definitely want to get new camera angles and things like that. So, you know, we working through it, but I do appreciate everybody liking the new look. So I just wanted to start there. But like, yeah, man, welcome to another Dead in Hip Hop Live. I'm your host, Rod, here with Feefo 24/7. How you doing, sir?
What it do?
Kenneth B. Inch, how you doing, man?
Hola, I'm doing well.
Yeah, and Beezy 430.
What's up? What's up?
My
What's
brother.
going on? What up?
You know what I'm saying? Saw that fight. You was texting me, yo. What you think about this one,
Bruh.
bro?
Bruh.
How you
Man.
feel about it, man? What you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah,
What you think
okay.
about the fight? You liked it?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Better than Mayweather?
No. No.
I hate when people was talking
That's
about.
what Shelton. Who I was on board with that last time real quick? But that is what Shelton,
bro.
Spike,
Shelton
and Nick.
Spike.
I think Nick was on that too.
No. Nick was on the Floyd side.
Yeah, just caught up in the moment.
Yeah.
It's prisoner of the moment type thing.
100%. I hate when people was talking about, oh, it's a snooze fest. I'm like, y'all niggas not real boxing fans.
Oh, they said that people saying that it was a snooze fest?
It's a very entertaining fight.
Yeah.
It's a very entertaining fight.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of like my sports chats, bro. Like people, I fell asleep. I'm like, y'all niggas not boxing, man.
Well, the game came on late. What do you
Yeah, it came
expect?
on late.
Like,
Yeah,
it
was
did.
late.
It was like 1
1 o'clock,
before
bro. Yeah.
there was
That was
Shelton
crazy.
was like, "Oh, why do we watch
Yeah,
it
the
here?"
pacing of it was
And I was like,
horrible.
"Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
could have watched it here." And then when I woke up the next morning, I saw that shit didn't start until 12,
Bruh,
12:30. I was
the
like,
pacing-
"No, the hell, y'all not."
Yeah, the pacing of that was horrible, bro.
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
It was, man.
Anyway,
Yeah, but we're not here to talk
speaking
about
of boxing, you know,
okay, go
Dame
ahead.
a boxer.
Oh,
bro. I don't know if you heard that.
I'll knock you out.
Yeah, Dame
like,
is
I'll
a
knock
boxer.
you
He boxed
out.
for real.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what Cam said, bro. Cam said he.
Oh, Cam said he boxed for real?
he boxed for real,
I can
bro.
see it. I can see it, man.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
said
he talks with a certain confidence, like.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
say like he had accolades. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't want to say like Golden Glove. I don't know, what the, but yeah, they
50 box for real.
yeah,
50 was Golden Glove.
Yeah, 50 was one of those guys for real.
Yeah.
Oh, 50 was.
Yeah, he was a Golden Glove, bro.
I think I knew that, but I forgot for some reason.
Yeah, I
That's why
was
niggas
listening
was really scared of him.
Yeah.
I was
He was
listening
out, throw some hands.
to Cam talk about. He was addressing some one of the many things that Dame has been in for the last couple of weeks or so, and he was talking about apparently, and Cam already put it out there on the podcast that Dame and Murder Mace, I think it's Mace, they were about to get into a fight. And they were talking about the whole situation, and Dame was like, "Oh man, you gonna side with him to jump me or something like that?" And Cam was like, "Yeah, I am." He said because, and he told Mace that he don't. A lot of people don't know it. Mace didn't know that Dame is a boxer, and he boxed for real. And he went on to tell about a fight, like an actual boxing competition he was in. And he finished second, and he said Dame was outside 3 hours, mad that he lost to this guy.
Yeah.
So he was like, I wouldn't let him do that. Of course, Mace was like, Murder was like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. He said, this is street, bro.
Yeah, Cam was like,
So
nah,
yeah,
nah, nah.
it's on Cam
Pipe
podcast.
down.
Yeah.
There was another interesting story that Cam told about Dame and the whole situation about "We Are the Champions," that song.
Okay.
Where Kanye, it was a situation with Kanye and an artist, and the artist like took or. Oh no! Kanye was at a restaurant or something, and there was like a couple of street niggas. You know, Kanye's not a street guy. Never claimed to be none of that, right? Like, and he had his chain tucked because he was like, "Yo, I think like they trying to do something." So Kanye called Dame. Dame got beans and the state property, all of that. Everybody that was on that song,
Yeah.
and they pulled up. And Beans like got in them niggas that like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Beans, bro.
It's Beans. It's dangerous.
During
And
that
all
time,
that shit.
during that time,
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Beans,
right?
yeah.
Because
He was a hitter.
newly signed.
Yeah.
He's fresh out the street.
Nah, yeah.
So Cam was like, go back and listen to "We Are the Champions" and then listen to what Bean says. What he
Oh, it was in real time.
Rockefeller will kill y'all, will murder you. Like he was off of the energy of checking them niggas for Kanye.
Wow.
Like as soon as they went into the restaurant,
Yeah.
Beans was like, "Nigga, take out your chain, nigga, man, fuck them niggas." Like, just on some crazy shit. So yeah, go listen to "We Are the Champions" with that story
That's
in mind.
hilarious.
It's crazy.
That's
crazy.
hilarious.
Because that's exactly what and then you go into the comments. If "We Are the Champions," niggas are like, "Oh, I'm here because of Cam." I I was
That's
like,
funny.
yeah, bro.
Now, Cam be telling some good
He do,
stories.
he do.
Yeah.
No, he does.
Yep.
He does. He does. I love when he tells stories. But yeah, man, that's what we here for, man. You see the
we
title,
for
Dame
Dame, bro.
Dash and Charlamagne.
Yeah,
they clash
yeah.
on the Breakfast Club.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, I saw that buzzing around, man. So we was like, yo, we actually was gonna talk about something else here, but we was like, man, nah, let's get in on the conversation. So we pivoted to this. You know, I see you guys talking about it too, so you obviously have seen it. But yeah, man, before we get into this conversation, just want to say, look, we are early and on time, so. Beezy 430. How long do they have to get these super chats in?
Why you always ask me? 9:15.
9:15.
Yeah.
Why
you always ask me?
Yeah. I've conceded to like, okay, it's Beezy 430. It's on.
No.
The super chats. You know,
It's not
you control
on me.
that. You control that.
It's not on me.
Yeah, man. So 9:15, Beezy 430. So y'all have to 9:15 to get your super chats. And I saw a couple people last week was like, yo, please tell me the super chats aren't cut off. That's why you got to get here early. I tell y'all every week, man, we here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully you get on time to get those super chats in. We love talking about y'all, you know, statements and questions afterwards. So thank you for that. It definitely helps support the show. Kid, what you got?
No, Rob said you already
I know,
looking at
I-
Google
I-
Maps.
I'm just laughing at him too. I just saw that. He's stupid
Shout out
as
to
hell.
Rob, bro.
Shout out to Rob Costa. He's silly
Hey
as
man,
hell.
it be a long night. I don't blame B, man. I be tired too, bro. I be tired too. But nah, yeah, man. We just want to make it's mainly we just want to make sure we get all of y'all questions. And I know a lot of people that do super chats, they don't even answer all the questions, but we here like to answer each and read off each super chats. And if we don't, we make a video out of it. We do things with them later. So yeah, man, we just really, you know, want you guys' voice to be heard. So that's how, you know, we really appreciate y'all, man. But without further ado, is there anything that I need to talk about as far as like stuff we got coming up, stuff that's going on besides patreon.com/Dead and Hip Hop? Make sure you become a patron if you're not already a patron.
That's all I was gonna
Members are still out there, man. Shout out to the members. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we don't talk about y'all enough, but thank y'all for the membership of the YouTube channel. Ken, what you got?
No, that was it. Yeah, we good.
A lot of
anything
content
else?
over there. You know what I'm saying?
DE365. What y'all still got that?
Yeah,
going?
they're still going up.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it was
They get 'em first.
the releases. Yep, exactly on Patreon. The releases were paused a little bit because of all the moving and stuff.
Got you.
But
Got you.
I just edited a new one today.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Anyway,
All right,
so
cool.
we good.
All right, man. So let's get into this conversation, man. So the first, I want to start, man. Like, did y'all see this? Did y'all see this floating around when Ken brought it to the conversation? Did you see it floating around?
I saw clips and stuff, so that's how I knew of the interview. But today I sat and watched the whole joint.
thing, right?
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
too. I saw clips and I said, you know, I said, you know what, man, I ain't did this in a minute. Let me go ahead and watch the whole damn thing, and I did. Like, I was up here cracking the fuck up, man. That shit was hilarious to me, dog. Like, I was laughing out. I don't laugh out loud like that. I was trying to come into the building. Ken was like, "That's you laughing out there."
Bro, I heard Rod. You already seen where it's at, bro. I heard Rod all the way back there.
Dog, I was laughing out loud at this interview, man. I was laughing out loud at this. B, had you seen any of these clips?
I was watching on my way up here because my drive is like 40-something minutes. So I was like,
Man.
and I saw it was like an hour and 18. So I didn't get to the whole hour and
You heard
18.
enough.
So yeah,
Because the rest of it was just his OG talking.
that's where
Yeah.
that's where when I pulled up, I was like at the part where he
Then you heard the interview.
Okay,
You heard the
okay,
bulk of the
yeah.
interview. Yeah.
I will say this: like when I started watching it, and he kept threatening to bounce. Like I had to check the time. I said, "Damn, bro, you only like 15 minutes in."
Yeah, he kept getting up. It looked like he kept getting up and sitting back down, getting up and
Yeah.
sitting back
Oh
down.
my god!
So,
Dog, yeah, dog. Like, oh man, it was hilarious. It was entertaining as hell to me. It was a fun watch for me, man. They sounded like kids.
Yeah.
Like somebody, you know how people be doing those baby like like somebody should do that to this.
Yeah, I mean,
shit.
as soon as
Yeah.
the interview started, it was Charlamagne versus Dame. Like
Yeah,
from the jump,
100%.
like all
Yeah.
of, just from the jump, it was
Yeah.
just them two
Nah.
going at each other the whole
But my
time.
house bigger than yours.
Man, that shit was crazy, man. That was
How you
crazy.
think it made Dame look though?
I think
overall?
for me, it was going in and out for Dame. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like some stuff that he was saying was like okay, and Dame does that because he is a businessman at the end of the day. So some stuff is just like, all right, okay, I can see that. I know like millionaires and stuff like that move like that. You know, because I think even Jay and them said that like they the way they do their housing or whatever,
it's under a trust.
They do it in a different way, like
directly. And it
looks like they're in debt, but they're not. I mean, they are, but it's intentional.
It's a paper game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're not trying to pay taxes, because you don't pay taxes on a loan.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of the stuff he was saying made sense, but he just sounds like he's a little bit out of touch, B. You know what I'm saying?
Like does?
Yeah, just a little bit. You know, like with the whole, I'm about to own Revolt. I do. Like, it's like, it doesn't make him look.
Well, he's about to be the chairman or something like that.
The chairman.
We'll get to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like some of this stuff just doesn't make Dame look good, but I also agree with him where a lot of people don't necessarily understand the viewpoint, you know, because let's be honest, like compared to 98% of the people on planet Earth, he is a titan in business. He's been in boardrooms, you know, negotiating multi-million-dollar deals and stuff like that, and book deals and whatnot that people don't know. Like, people don't understand, you know, what it's like to be in those rooms. So I think for some people, you know,
but to chastise somebody for that is insane.
Chastising for
or
what?
to criticize or talk down to them for that is insane.
But
they called him broke though. So I think he came back. I think he came back on the show because they were calling him broke.
After
and he wanted to come and unpack that. He was just like,
he was returning energy. I get it. It was a lot of same energy. What I will say is just kind of overall. And this was at the end. I wonder how much of that, not necessarily was staged, but played up. And what I mean by that is that at the end of the interview,
it was respect.
The OG was talking about, you know, they talked it out. So it's almost like this is kind of what Charlamagne and Dame do, and they're just going to do it for a show because it's over 1 million views already. Everybody was talking about it. We had somebody stop watching Dead End Sports video just to go watch the video to come back to our stuff. So and I wonder how much, like, it was for show and how much of it was for real. The only time I felt like it almost was for real when Charlamagne was doing this and
he smacked his hand.
It looked like Dame didn't look like that at all.
Well, I mean, it definitely was some disrespect going on. I mean, you don't call somebody gay and then
and don't expect
it's at
a
over
return.
2 million views now.
And don't expect return.
It was at 1 something before I got here. That's
over
crazy.
2 million views. And I mean the homophobic stuff that he kept doing over and over and over again was really uncalled for. It really was uncalled for.
Yeah, it was overkill. Like,
it really was.
Like the first time, but like when he kept going back to it, I'm like, that's why Charlamagne returned injury, calling him Dep. You should start a label called Dep Dash.
I think he was just really trying to get under Charlamagne's skin. The way
Charlamagne
gets under
but it wasn't though. I don't think it was.
No, I think he do. I think he was a little bit. That's why he started calling him like. Like, you know, he started broke and all that.
He was returning energy.
All I'm saying is that we all know Charlamagne can put out certain energy and he can quote unquote trigger people or whatever. But so I think Dame was just. I think it was returning of both energy. I think the thing I didn't like about it was just him like, yo, why you keep calling me? Most of the interview was him just saying, yo, you cutting me off, Yeah. Like that was just childish to me. It's like, yo, you're triggering me and all this. Like, man, come on, bro. Like y'all having a conversation. Sure, y'all are interviewing him or they're interviewing you, but still, it's like you still got to give people time to talk and ask you a question.
Yeah.
It's like he wasn't returning. Nope. It's like he wasn't giving the same respect that he was asking.
When he asked him a question, he wanted.
And he was also going different places.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't remember Shorty's name, but Shorty would ask him a question, then he'll go off on a tangent, and then she was like, "Hey, bring it back to the question. You still answer the question." And then he's like, "Well, stop talking because then I forget what I'm going to say." And
that's not how you have a conversation.
It's not, and that part of the interview I didn't like. You know? But he went in there and tried to set parameters, right? Because
he said boundaries. He literally said, like, look, I want to set some boundaries.
Yeah.
That he didn't follow, but keep going.
It was one-sided. It was definitely one-sided, but you know, I think that was his way to try to make sure that Charlamagne doesn't get under his skin or control the conversation. Because you watch a lot of these interviews when Charlamagne starts to really go in like that, Charlamagne is the star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's like a predator. You know what I'm saying? If he senses blood, it's a wrap for you. He's gonna make you look dumb as hell. And I don't think Dame really wanted to go through that, which is why he matched the energy. He called him gay and all
he
of
said
that
he
type
went back
of stuff.
and watched it, and he was just trying to figure out, okay, at what point did I kind of lose it? And he knew where it was. So it was just like he would try to get in front of it. But that shit got tiring. It's like, bro, like how many times you gonna try to get in front of it? You already set the boundaries. How many more times you gonna say, oh, you cutting me off. Oh my God, I'm gonna get
You're
up.
dumb. You're stupid. All the insults just over and over and over again. It's like at some point it loses its impact. You know, and that was the thing. And I got to give them a lot of credit for understanding who Dame is, not taking that stuff serious, and still opening up their platform for him to come back. You know, I mean, obviously for business, it's good for them. You know, but yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot by Dame, and you know, it was a lot of very general things that he was saying, you know, about how certain things work with business, this, that, and the other. But, you know, I think I don't know. I think for me, just the constant, you know, you're gay stuff just kind of, it just got annoying.
Yeah, I think at that point he was just poking fun. I think at that point he realized he was getting under his skin, so he just kept doing it.
I think the time when he mentioned it that really got under his skin was when he said, "Why would I think of what another girl thinks?"
That shit was hilarious to me. I'm sorry, like I know it was a lot, kids, but that shit was
when he
mad.
said that, I think that triggers Charlamagne a little bit, bro. I really do.
Well, I think at that point they're just trading bars back and forth. It's like you're broke, your stuff. When he called him Dep Jam and Dame or something like that,
right.
You know, but I you know, so yeah. But anyway, it was definitely a very interesting interview, and Dame is just making the rounds. And I think the thing that I want to go back to be about Revolt, because he was saying a lot.
Yeah.
And they came out and said, no,
they
sir.
fact checked him quick.
So they said no. So I've seen another headline where it said he was.
Unless it's new since we started recording, since you and I started setting up around 6.
So Revolt came out and said that Dame is not a chairman.
Bro, same day if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he was also talking about that he's been trying to buy Revolt for the last 2 years.
There was, and Dame put out a text or something on IG, and it showed that he asked about ownership or something like that, but it didn't necessarily say buying Revolt. You know, that word was missing, so it could have been ownership about bosses take losses. You know, so he tried to prove that what he was saying was true, but that was the extent of it.
So I have here what happened. Dame Dash claimed to be the temporary chairman of Revolt TV in an interview. I'm sure they're talking about Breakfast Club. He said he stated he would serve as chairman for 1 month to introduce content from his America New network. After the month, he planned to discuss acquiring the network.
Yeah, so and DrewTube said. He said, Lauren literally reported right after the interview that they were like, nah, that shit is a lie.
Damn.
So you go up there and you say all of this.
Yeah.
This is my thing. Like, let me finish this. You go up there, you say all of that stuff after you've been critical and just dogging everybody on the show, telling them, get your facts right. You didn't do your research, et cetera, et cetera. You go up there and you make this bold statement that and made it seem like I'm giving it to you guys first. I'm breaking news right now. You know, and the statement's coming out the next day. No, it came out that same day. It came out like, no, you're not. This is not true. You're not a chairman, bro.
Yeah.
It's not happening. So what do you do then? Because now Revolt is just flat out saying you're lying. Now, it could be a fact that he's not a chairman at the time of the interview, and that he may be a chairman later. So that statement could be.
He said he was
true.
He said he was trying to line it all up, and that he was a day ahead. So he was trying to break the news, like you said, but it was facts, like, you know, in a day or two. But he was just breaking the
Yeah,
news.
yeah.
but-
So maybe they were like, yes, it is a fact that he's not a chairman at the time of this
Recording.
of this recording.
Yeah.
And it's possible also that he could have messed that up too.
Yep.
Yep. By talking
You know
about
what I'm
it
saying?
earlier.
So
Right. And I was thinking that as he was saying it, like, bro, you talking a little too much. Like, I thought that was one of the rules of being a business. You don't
supposed to
talking
be.
about that
It's
shit.
supposed
So
to
when he
be.
was saying, I was like, man,
Yeah.
you might not be want to do that.
That's what he said.
You shouldn't have been flexing like that.
Yeah.
Like,
And then even right, like I wanted to go back like to the whole crux of the thing, right, where Charlamagne is calling him broke. Like, did y'all see what he claimed in terms of like assets and what his debts were personally?
Dame said we shouldn't be paying attention to another man's wallet like that. So I
public
was.
yeah, he was contradicting himself too, like that.
He
Yeah,
was.
about what he said. My house is bigger than yours. He said, "What view are you looking at?"
Right.
Like, bro.
Yeah, he was
shit
all over
crazy.
the place.
Yeah, he was.
But
He
it's
was all
public
over,
record.
bro.
Super chat's closed.
And
I was
thank you,
trying to
Beezy.
get there before they were closed. Can I get one more minute, B?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all one more minute because I was trying. I didn't want to cut Ken off, but y'all have one more. You still got them open?
Yeah.
One more minute to get your super
So
chats in,
9:17?
like that.
Because it's already 9:16, 9:17.
9:17. Y'all have 9:17 to get your super chat in. Giving y'all a gift, man. Going against B, we might,
It's all right.
He gonna take me outside later.
It's
you know what I'm
all
saying?
right.
So you know,
It's her. It's
Make sure it's
all
on
right.
$5.
Shout out to Jay-Z.
Looking at
wait.
Yeah, you
What'd you say,
stupid,
B?
bro.
What'd you say, B?
Make sure it's over $5.
So y'all gonna be shortchanging for this extra 60 seconds. Go ahead, man.
But now, like the bankruptcy was saying that he has, like $20,000 a month, in bills. He has less than like $1,200 in income, and like assets that value less than $5,000, right? So when you see that, and Charlamagne comes in talking about you broke and this, that, and the third, it made me feel, and just hearing Dame kind of explaining, what he would, why he's doing what he's doing, right? I was like, it makes sense, especially when he brought in Trump.
Yeah.
And how many times did Trump go chapter 7 bankruptcy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, this is just, it's the white man's game, and he's playing it.
Yeah, that's definitely I think, I hate two things to be true, but he's right. Trump is a bad business person, but also Trump does use that to protect his assets,
yeah.
right?
100%.
And filing bankruptcy is a thing. That
Yes.
people do that all the time.
Didn't Kanye do that too? Kanye did that. He
Kanye
filed
did it?
bankruptcy
Yeah,
one
it's-
time and then.
Yeah.
yeah, you don't
He
want
did.
people to
He
get your
did.
money. That's what they
Yeah,
do.
and right after that, he became a billionaire.
So
Right. And that's it. Like he ain't.
It's a
man.
different game.
It's a different game. And he's just trying to
'cause
tell them.
Yeah.
Even on the interview, he said he made it a point. It wasn't picked up that he was like, "Yeah, would you call a person with $5 million in the bank broke?" Mm-hmm. Is what he said. But here's the thing, though. When I was listening to that Cameron thing, Cameron said, "Man, I have never had." Or something along the lines about, he said, something about, I'll just say it, I'm misquoting him to a certain degree, but he said, I've never had $250 million in the bank before. He was talking about Dame. So you're talking about going from 250 to 5.
Yeah.
That's crazy if all of that is true.
Yeah, but also what Dame was saying was like, and this is kind of like the long super chat's close. All right. The long withstanding beef is that he keeps telling Charlamagne and DJ Envy, y'all niggas got a boss. I am the boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, for me to pay back these debts, I have to reinvest the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get a check like you do. Like, I don't clock in.
So there was one part, and then I got to ask y'all a question. But there was one part when he was trying to be like slick and ask him about like
He as in Dame Dash.
Dame Dash,
Yeah.
and it was like, who has more money, the person with the
$80 million loan
or $0 in debt?
Yeah.
You don't get $180 million loan without
you
collateral.
Yep.
Right.
It
It don't make sense.
Yeah.
You just don't. You have to put something up to secure that loan some kind of way.
Yep.
Yes, you are in debt to it, but it's probably leveraged to get some sort of liquid or illiquid asset you already have.
Yep, 100%.
So it's like you're. So I'm listening to it. I'm like, y'all, like, come on with the come on, like.
Yeah, so two things about that, Ken. I felt the type of way because I know you're going through bankruptcy and all of this type of stuff. And he was also saying that the lawyer, Chris Brown, not
the singer,
the singer, has always been suing him. And he's saying that basically his Chapter 7 is illegitimate. But you're out here talking about that you got millions in the bank and you got this and you got that, but you're claiming you don't have money. So I thought that was a bad look on that aspect. Just on the like once your bankruptcy, shit is over, then you could talk about it because it's done. You can't go back and change.
Yeah, but they'll be unless he's hiding it. They'll have he has to.
Well, he is
that.
technically hiding it. Like he's hiding it through family.
Trust
and
what
stuff,
do you say? What do you call it? The family what?
Office.
Yeah, the family office.
which is legal, and
Yeah.
you can do that. Like even Diddy, like when he got all of these Fed charges, he had moved his primary residence out of his mom's name or something like that into a trust to protect it. So you can move shit around like that. But the other thing though, Ken, to me was like, and this is like Dame playing the fake smart guy in front of everybody, because to answer that question, the nigga that got the $180 million loan is way more rich than the dude that doesn't have debt, to be quite honest. And the reason why I'm saying that, look at somebody like Elon Musk. Elon Musk owns obviously all of these Tesla shares, right? That if he was to cash out, he has to pay a capital gains tax on. So he just goes to the bank. It's like, yo, I got all of these stocks. Let me get $100 million. Because the bank knows that if he can't pay this $100 million back, we just gonna liquidate the stock and we gonna get the bread. So the person that can even amass that type of loan or that type of debt has bread. And maybe it won't always be liquid, but they are valued and they are rich. Like that lifestyle is completely different than 98% of people. Everybody in this, like we don't. Come on, man. Right. Like I hated that Dame was trying to make people feel dumb, but you weren't being articulate enough to really show the people why.
He was being slick.
How do y'all feel about what he was saying about like what like the Charlamagnes and them of the world represent when it comes to just
being black?
No,
or
masculinity,
being black, like the messages that they put out, the gossipy kind of. Oh, he said Wendy Williams your boy.
Yeah, man.
Your OG.
That was hilarious.
But
that was hilarious.
It was hilarious. But I love what he said, because I know he was trolling and poking fun at him. But I love the part he added. He was like, yo, it's true, and you should show her some respect.
Yeah, he did.
And great. He was like, bro, but it's just the fact. He said, mine is over there. It's just over there. But I was like, and I don't think Charlamagne has ever just not shown her any type of regret. But I was like, nah, he has a point there. Yeah. But
oh man,
okay.
Yo, the way he was hitting them with facts though, that was funny.
So to that part of it, because that somebody clipped that up and chopped it up, and it turned into some homophobia, but that's neither here nor there. Because we already kind of sort of spoken about that. But here's what I will say, because I think that's a stereotype that has carried on throughout the years, is obviously misogynistic, and men gossip just as much as women, bro.
Bruh, if not more.
and so when he's saying this, I'm like, bruh, like you're not truly being truthful or whatever. And which is, of course, that's his whole thing. Like he's trying to portray an image about what masculinity is like, because we don't gossip and stuff like that. Bro, are you serious? Like, what are you talking about? Like, come on. Like, and plus, on top of that, they work in a radio station. That is their job, to discuss things that are happening.
Yep.
So to assign that to them, I thought was a bit unfair.
So y'all in a coffin.
That's where I was about to go. I thought it was more
I was rolling, man.
He was like, y'all wake up and put in this box every day. You done miss life.
Like, damn.
I know he was hurting their soul. I know some of that shit.
Yeah, it's stung.
Some of that shit had to sting them a little bit. Like
100%. 100%.
Oh, the Bean's right. Look at Young Thug. Perfect. Yeah. Thug was out there just going
Chatty
off.
Patty, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. So come on, Dame, stop that. And I think, and I think it's like the context of what it is that they do, as a career. That's their job, to get up there and talk about this stuff.
All right, I want to challenge that a little bit.
Right.
So you saying men gossip? Do you think? I think men debate. I don't know if men gossip. Men gossip? I don't gossip. I don't gossip. You gossip? I don't like. I think I don't know. I don't know about the gossip thing. I know men debate. We debate like shit. Like we'll argue.
We'll stand on it.
Whatever. But as far as like, yeah, man, you heard what? I don't know. What B had did the other day. Like I don't. I don't think I don't do that. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I think it's
I don't know. It's like
somewhat
celebrity
semantics.
dudes got chatty patty more than women.
Like,
yeah.
Not like dudes we just know.
Yeah, real life.
Yeah, real life. I think internet dudes definitely be just as chatty patty as
Internet
as
or
women.
industry or
Internet,
both?
like probably a little bit both of that. Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. I never looked at it that way. Like who do y'all think like before like us and the
Dame Dash was
breakfast
chatty
clubs
patty.
and all that? I'm talking about back in like in our era of like 80s, 90s,
Oh, I can't
early
t-
2000s.
yeah, I
Like who
can't
was
speak
doing
on-
that?
I
Like,
can't speak
I
on
don't
the
know
80s,
any.
yeah.
I don't know any men like that were doing
I can't
that.
speak on the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't know who
I'm
was
talking about now. Yeah, I ain't.
I mean, yeah,
with
now
internet,
some-
because
some-
stuff
that's
is,
what I'm saying. This era,
But yeah,
I think
no,
there
I
are
can't. I
guys
can't think of.
that
Yeah, I can't
gossip.
think of like back
Shit,
then.
what was those magazines or like slight newspapers that's
But that
always
was
in the-
interviews though. Really.
No, like National Enquirer and shit like that. Like that was very
Oh
gossip.
no, that's not like. But I don't know the mail columns that was of that shit. I don't know that.
Yeah, true. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about like from the writer perspective.
Yeah,
I'm also
yeah.
talking about. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, like gossip is just not something I do. Like,
But
I
I think
don't
this
know. Like,
is really
not-
just, but it's just talking about things, though. It's casual conversations. I think it sounds like there's a. I'm trying to now.
See, I think talking about things and gossip is two different things. Like right now, we're talking about something that happened. It's just like it's not like it's and although we are a show where we talk about events, like I just wouldn't talk about this stuff or gossip about someone that I know personally or whatever. We're talking about something that happened. On the internet or whatever.
It don't always have to be about someone you personally know, though.
Yeah, so look, this is a definition. Casual or unconstrained conversation or reports about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed as being true.
Right. Like I heard that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So does I don't listen to Breakfast Club like that. So I couldn't give you like firsthand account.
And when he was saying they put out false narratives and
Yeah.
without confirming, that was like his whole thing.
Yeah.
He's like, look, y'all need to go do your research and all that before you just start talking about stuff. Like it's not factual.
Yeah.
Is what it's saying. You know that what he was considered is like just not as gossip. I guess.
Bro, every show we do that shit.
What? Gossip?
Yes. Bro, what you just read the definition. There are things that come up on sports, on Is the Mice on, or Frames
Okay.
Per Second that we're like, well, we don't know if it's true. Like there are people put that in front of some of the sentences that we say.
Okay, yeah. So sometimes we'll go.
It just sounds negative.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call us gossiping though.
I think there's a negative connotation to the word, but you just read the definition as well.
No, but Kat, oftentimes we don't talk unconstrained about things that are not confirmed. Typically,
There's not an or to that.
huh?
Is it or? Is it not an or to
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
No.
Conversational reports about other people. Either way it go, I think we're getting stuck on this. But
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that you think that we gossip.
no, you just read the definition.
But we don't. But
I think you're stuck on because it has such a negative thing and shit. It
No.
sounds like his ass because it's attached to women, and now we want to detach
what?
ourselves from gossiping.
Dame Inch. What's happening here?
No,
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that men do that thing that you're talking about. Maybe y'all don't do it.
Hold on.
Maybe the three of y'all don't do it.
I'm
But I'm
talk-
just saying it does happen.
Okay, what I'm talking about is in the hip hop sense, right? Like there was something that we talked about, the radio stations potentially, allegedly getting a RICO case. We didn't know. We're not gossiping. We're just letting you know what's on the internet. We also said allegedly because it's unconfirmed as of right now. And if it does become confirmed,
And read the definition.
or unconfirmed,
What am I missing?
but we're reporting. So we gossiping. We're a gossip channel now. All right, bro. Daily hip hop.
What the hell?
We need a whole new
He just
segment.
read a whole definition.
We need
and
a whole
said
new
that
segment.
He
That is
tried to
hip-hop gospel.
report it to. What the hell am I missing? Oh my God.
Shit.
Jesus Christ. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. I think we're more of a debate show than a gospel show.
Bro, I think it's just whatever
Tomato,
words y'all
tomato.
want to use to feel good about yourself.
I don't think debate and gospel is the same thing, personally.
But can I? By the definition, I do think that people do gossip because me and wifey be talking about shit that we don't know if it's true or not. But,
Thank you. It's all right.
No,
It's not.
but that's why I was saying, like on the dead end, hip hop says I don't feel like we gossip. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it
Yeah,
is.
but that was one thing he had brought up, like the gossip and what they represent. I was just asking y'all, what did y'all think about him saying that? And I guess we kind of covered that.
Yeah.
Anything else that stood out about the interview that you just like, yo, that's crazy, made you laugh, that you thought
Yeah, the label started a label called Def Dash was fucking hilarious. I thought that was hilarious.
Justin saying hardly anything. Like
No,
I thought
she-
that was interesting.
So I did a lot of did a lot of research. So because I wanted to make sure that I so I listened to a couple of videos. So there was a reaction that they had, and somebody did ask her about that. I think somebody called in, and she said that she went to one of the old sayings that, well, if you don't have anything good to say, then don't say anything else. She said that her temperament or her personality, whatever, I'm just kind of paraphrasing, is that she was like, nah, I couldn't take that. And I didn't want to react any kind of way because of the energy that he was giving. So I just kind of stayed out of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because Just Hilarious is also an antagonizer. She's a comedian, you know what I'm saying, by trait. So
Yeah.
what is
That
she
would've been
gonna
a-
do?
that wouldn't have been a good mix.
No, not at all. Like
Envy tried to get his little stuff, but he kept dismissing Envy.
Yeah.
So it was Charlamagne versus Dame.
I want to see your view. I want to see your view.
This is Charlamagne versus Dame Dash interview, bro. Like
Yeah.
Envy was just kind of like a supporting role, but this was all Charlamagne and Dame, bro.
Yeah. I will say this. I think I was a bit surprised that I felt that Charlamagne really didn't get under Dame's skin. I don't think Dame. I think Dame got under Charlamagne's skin more than Charlamagne did Dame.
Yeah.
But that was interesting because typically Charlamagne be breaking niggas down on that damn.
It's because he cut him off every time.
Yep.
Like
He
he was
ain't let him
saying
cook.
he didn't want to be cut off, but he kept cutting Charlamagne off. So I thought that was interesting. But just to kind of end on a more positive note, the OG. The OG got up and spoke. I ain't know what he was gonna bring or what, because he was over there quiet. But he came on the mic, he commanded attention, and he was talking some real shit. How did y'all feel about the OG?
I mean, just from the first couple of minutes, I didn't see the whole thing. Like I said, that's when I pulled up. By the time he got on, so I caught the first couple of minutes when he was talking about his, him being there for his wife the whole time and how much time is precious.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that part was dope, but I didn't catch the rest of it. So y'all.
Yeah.
The biggest takeaway is that he from the streets, bro.
Oh yeah.
Don't fuck with him because he will throw them paws.
Right. And he came with like a lot of respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On both ends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I liked his approach or whatever. Like he come from that era, that sense of the whole give respect, you get respect type of thing. Was Dame didn't kind of come with that same energy. Like he was asking for that energy, but that wasn't the energy that he was coming with because he was being disrespectful or whatever. Like if that's your OG, you're not moving like how he's moving right now. You're not talking like he's talking.
Right,
so I thought that was kind of weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For that to be your OG, and then
You ain't even
like
picking
following
cues
the
from
same
that. Yeah.
rules or whatever. Now he came back and was trying to emulate that a little bit, but he still threw his little digs in too.
And Charlamagne was too. We don't want to hear that shit, man. Get out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
By that time, Charlamagne was just like,
he was triggered. Charlamagne was triggered. He was just
trying.
trying to really, really just kind of get under Dame's skin at that point because he just wouldn't let it go.
Yep.
It felt like, it seemed like, and I don't know if they talked about it up front, that the OG was kind of put on the spot. Or he was trying to kind of give him a space to talk about that nonprofit he had, but because it took a minute for him to kind of warm up. He seems like definitely like one of those street dudes that don't get up there and do all that shit, bro.
Yeah.
That
like,
shit was the feds to him, bro.
Yeah, he was like,
wanna
nah.
talk.
But I like he gave them a lot of respect towards the end and said, in spite of everything that Dane was saying, critically about them, he did give them a lot of props toward the end. It was like, what y'all do is important, blah, 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 which I think was kind of further re-emphasizing some of the aspects of what I guess Dame was saying that he viewed as negative with some of the things that they do up there. His viewpoints of their so-called masculinity when it comes to Charlamagne and Envy, and how they portray themselves to men or whatever. So, but no, I like what he said. I thought it was dope. You know, the value of time, when he told that guy, Larry, I believe, to get up there and spend time with his loved one that's dying, because she's going to be gone. And you have all the time to your world then, bro. Give her that time that she needs. So I thought that was dope. So it was really good, man.
Got you. RB said, why did Dame go there in the first place? It was to clear the air, I think. I think that's why he went, because they were saying on another show how he was broke, and he wanted to get him an opportunity to ask him questions, which I don't feel like he gave him an opportunity to ask him questions. So he kind of just like, that's not what happened.
Yeah,
you just wanted to talk.
Yeah, he was explaining
like,
the whole time.
You didn't care about the questions. You just wanted to talk.
Yep.
That's all it was. So yeah, I think that's why he came back to the show. But no, man, nonetheless, man, it was great content. Like, I definitely enjoyed it. I got laughs out of it. Hopefully, it seemed like by the end of it, respect was thrown out or whatever. Like, they seemed like it didn't end how it started to me. It seemed like, which to your point, I think you were making, like, was it kind of for entertainment? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
and it's possible the OG kind of diffused the situation a little bit. With both parties, both being Dame and Charlamagne. The question I have as we get ready to wrap this up is because Dame is a very, very important figure in hip hop. Is he going out sad?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know, Rod. He's looking pretty bad.
He ain't looking good.
But it's just like he said though, like, sure, like in the public eye, he be saying some wild stuff, and he
like being the chairman of Revolt?
I did want to bring that up. Like, I have the time I did go to New York, I was with the OSG program that he talked about that goes inside the schools and stuff like that. He does have these programs that nobody talks about. Like, these are very prominent programs, like these charter schools and stuff that he's a part of. No one talks about that, and so yeah, he has people that's behind the scenes, and he's funding that type of stuff. So I've seen it firsthand in New York what he does or whatever. So I think there's a lot of little things that he does, especially probably within his family unit. He has a lot of people that respect him.
No, 100%.
So I think, yeah, on the internet and shit like that, in this light, like what we see and all that, it looks bad, but I think he actually has some really important things going on, like he's saying.
Yeah, and I feel though that obviously he is a public persona.
Yeah.
Right? And his public stature right now is taking a lot of hits. And the thing is that, yeah, you could do a lot of great things behind closed doors, but it's also for
Public
Dame
perception.
Dash is public perception because you are a household name if he wants it or not. That's just what he is. So when he gets on a public platform like this and says, "Oh, I'm about to be chairman of Revolt," and then Revolt comes out and says, "No, you're not," that's a bad look.
It is a bad look. Sure, that's a bad look, but you still can't take away putting kids through college.
100%.
Making sure, go ahead.
I'm just saying is that you just got to be 100. He's not.
I give you that. Give you that. That's why I say, just like on the Breakfast Club, all that type of shit.
I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm not saying that to the people that he has daily communications with, that he's this horrible person. I'm not saying he's a horrible person.
Oh, they love him. Yeah, everybody love him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's a bad look on your public figure when you come out and you say that you're certain things and all of this type of stuff, and it comes out that you're not. So I'm just saying, keep it 100.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, a lot of people in the industry and stuff like that have respect for Dame, and what he's done. So I don't think that'll ever go away because he's helped out a lot of people. B, what do you think? What do you think about Dame?
Yeah, I mean, what's going out sad? What is he going out of?
Yeah.
I know, that's what I would say no, he's not going out sad if he's still doing you know, if he's still doing the work, just because it's not being talked about or it's not being broadcast and spotlighted, doesn't necessarily mean he's going out sad. I mean, if he's going out sad as far as he's going out sad as far as music. Because did you see that
Oh, I forgot
artist?
to talk about it.
Oh,
That
yeah,
shit was
he
awful,
said,
bro.
like-
the white Aaliyah or some shit.
Yeah, bro. And then he made a diss song using, like, she was rapping a diss song dissing 50 Cent. So that aspect. In the music, he going outside. But as a businessman, you can't really say he's going outside if he's still.
I don't know.
If
I
he's
think
still
as a
doing the work.
businessman, you know, is you know,
Not if he's still doing the work behind the scenes. No,
I don't know. Yeah, but
musically, he's going outside.
Yeah, I think music industry stuff like that.
Yeah, he could go out. Yes.
I don't think that's his lane.
That's
no
not
more.
his lane no more. Yeah,
No,
But like as far as other business ventures that he has going on, I think he still can strive there because he's just applying what he learned in business to those things. Now you're trying to do it's certain people that are in a better light than you when it comes to entertainment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think if you go that route, sure, he can
Yeah,
go
he's going outside.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
But
what
if we're
I'm
going
saying,
from just a businessman doing your stuff on the back end, like I think he's fine. I think he lives comfortably.
he does, but he does, but he is absolutely going outside.
How?
As far as what?
Why do you say that?
Yeah.
Public persona.
Bro, I'm
public
watching this
persona
whole thing, bro. It looks bad. It looks bad for him.
Like,
You know,
isn't it
and I
elevated?
don't think that's going to diminish what he's accomplished up to this point. It's not going to take away from any of the things that he's doing behind the scenes that's not being covered. Because I agree that that stuff should be covered. But the public perception, which is what is what he will be graded
So he's
and
going
remembered
outside for that.
it's just and it's different degree, but look at the guys that have accomplished a lot in this field. We're not, we're gonna have to force ourselves to remember all the good things Dame did. It's like, because all people really gonna start talking about now is just this interview
Being on interviews,
and the
being
interview
checked,
before that.
Yeah. Ken, I'm with you like 90%. I'm with you like 90%. I feel like, for a lot of people that we grew up, whether they were artists or music execs at this point, it's all about elevation, right? Like as you get older, it's like, how do you elevate? How do you proverbial next steps, next level, all of that type of stuff. And for Dame, it's like, this is not the type, we shouldn't be talking about what we're talking about in terms of a Dame interview.
Right.
We should be talking about, oh shit, like he's starting a new label. He got these 4 dope artists. I didn't even know that he had connections with this person and this, that. Like we should be talking about
the wrong things when it comes to him.
Exactly. Every time that there is a Dame sighting, we're talking negatively about it, right? Or not in the light that he should be at this point in his career. We look at somebody like Cameron. We giving him hella
good
props.
point, yes.
You know what I'm saying? For it is what it is. And even how he's handling the adversity on his show. Like you see Adrian Broner over there, he had to kick him off. You know what I'm saying? So we talk about Cameron and Mace in an elevated level right now. We talk about Jay-Z at an elevated level. We shouldn't be talking about people at that level with controversy.
And I'll give you some examples you can go listen to. It's like and this is the Breakfast Club audience, but their reaction to the interview was mostly negative.
Yep.
It was only one guy that called in, and even he was confused. He was just like, I love Dame Dash, I respect him, he's helping me. But even at some point, he was like, yeah, I don't know what that means. I was even confused about something with the money or whatever. Oh, spending your own money on your business. So the reaction to the interview was mostly negative, and he's turning it into a joke. And Dame is very important to hip hop. And I'm not saying he is a joke at all, but I'm just saying the things he's doing in these interviews is coming across there. And I really don't want Dame to be remembered that way.
Yep. I feel that.
So I just, so.
That's the sad part. That's the sad part.
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, nonetheless, that thing is buzzing right now. I ain't going to tell him what the views we're going to get. There's so many sound bites that came from that. We just touched on part of them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I got a kick out of it. What did you got, B? I thought you raised your hand.
He just said that diss track was trash. Did y'all listen to it?
No.
It's like a minute long, right?
My guy, yes, bro. It's
Yes,
like,
I
what,
know.
what are you doing?
I couldn't believe it.
Because he said it on the interview, didn't he?
Can't believe it.
I was like, what the hell is this, bro? I was like, oh my God. And she doesn't sound good. Anyway, I'm sorry, Rod.
Nah, you good, nigga. I'm about to pass it right back to you. But yeah, man, that's our take on the hey, Myke said we might talk about it is the Myke still on, but damn, I don't even know if Myke gonna be there this
won't.
week. Damn. Myke wanted to talk about it too, man. He said he was laughing at the interview as well. It was entertaining, man. It definitely was entertaining. But,
I'll give you that. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man. But that's our take on it, man. I see y'all let us know y'all thoughts on it. But at this part of the show, man, thank y'all for y'all super chats, and this is where I turn it over to Ken to go through those super chats. What we got, Ken?